Hi to all. Today we are going to see what is Maxwell's second equation. Maxwell's second equation. Previously we saw that Maxwell's first equation, Maxwell's first law. Now we go for Maxwell's second law. The Maxwell's second law related to electromagnetics, that is magnetostatics. Maxwell's first law related to electrostatics. It is related to magnetic flux density. The divergence of magnetic flux density is equal to 0, that is Maxwell's second law. It is also called Gauss law in differential form. The Gauss law in differential form for magnetic fields. It is also second Maxwell's equation, that is Maxwell's equation second law is del dot B equal to 0. The divergence of magnetic flux density where cross product gives curl, dot product gives del dot B equal to 0. It is Maxwell's second law or Gauss law in point differential form for magnetic fields. It is called del dot B equal to 0. Now we go for how to derive this Maxwell's second law. It is called Maxwell's second law. How to derive this Maxwell's second law in magnetostatics, that is del dot B equal to 0. Let us see that. As it is a Maxwell's second law, we have to know the basics of Maxwell's second law before starting that. The magnetic flux density, the Maxwell's second law related to the Maxwell's second law is related to electromagnetics, that is magnetostatics. The magnetic flux density B bar analogs to what is B bar? Magnetic flux density. The unit of magnetic flux density is Weber per meter square or Tesla. It is analogous to electric flux density in D bar. You know that. The relation between B and H, already we mentioned that B equal to mu H. The relation between B and H, magnetic field flux density and magnetic field intensity, is related by B equal to mu H, where mu equal to mu naught mu r, where mu equal to mu naught mu r, where mu naught is absolute permittivity, 4 pi, mu naught equal to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 henries per meter. Mu naught value, absolute permittivity is. For free space, what is mu r? Mu r equal to 1. B equal to mu h for mu naught h for free space. B equal to mu naught h for free space. Why I am telling all this related to basics? Because magnetic flux density del dot B equal to 0, we have to equate to 0, that is Maxwell's second law. Del dot B equal to del dot B, divergence of magnetic flux density vector is equal to 0, that we have to show. The magnetic flux density as unit Weber per meter square or Tesla, hence it can be defined as the flux is Weber's passing through unit area in a plane at right angle to the direction of flux. The magnetic flux density can be defined as the magnetic flux passing through unit area in a plane at right angle to the direction of the flux. Suppose if you consider an area per unit area, what is the magnetic flux lines is passing, which is right angle to the direction of the flux. The surface area is right angle to direction of the flux. If the flux passing through unit area is not exactly right angle to the plane consisting of the area but making some angle with the plane. Suppose if flux ila move avutunnappudu right angle lo unte ee flux density we can calculate. If the flux passing through some area but not exactly right angle to the plane consisting of this area but making some angle with the plane, then the flux phi, magnetic flux phi crossing the area is given by phi equal to, we know that, surface integral B dot ds. Surface integral B dot ds Webers. that is phi. Phi equal to surface integral B dot ds. Already we know this equation. Where phi is the magnetic flux in Webers, B is the magnetic flux density in Weber per meter square or Tesla. ds is open surface through which flux is passing. The flux is passing. Now consider a closed surface. Assume that it is a closed surface which is defining a certain volume. The magnetic flux lines always exist in the form of closed loop. You know that magnetic flux lines always exist in the form of closed loop. They will enter from North Pole to South Pole, they will move. It is in the form of closed loop. The magnetic flux lines will enter. Thus, for a closed surface, the number of magnetic flux lines entering must be equal to number of magnetic flux lines leaving. Number of magnetic flux lines entering is equal to number of magnetic flux lines leaving in a closed surface. That is, the number of magnetic flux lines having leaving and entering both are equal. The single magnetic pole cannot exist, hence single isolated electric charge is exist. But మనకు తెలుసు కదా, సింగిల్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ పోల్ ఉండదు. నార్త్ పోల్ ఇక్కడ ఉందంటే సౌత్ పోల్ ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంటుంది. ఒక సింగిల్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ పోల్ వి కాంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. The single magnetic pole cannot exist like a single isolated electric charge. No magnetic flux can reside in a closed surface. No flux will be stored in the closed surface. Hence, the integral B dot ds evaluated over a closed surface is always 0. No flux. ఇక్కడ flux store అవ్వదు. Flux store అవ్వాలంటే it is possible. The flux cannot be stored inside of any closed surface. Hence, the integral B dot ds evaluated over the closed surface is always 0. Suppose ఈ surface కంతా integral apply చేసామనుకోండి. Surface integral flux density vector dot ds is equal to 0. Flux అది store అవ్వదు కదా, అంటే B dot ds equal to 0 we can write. We can integral B dot ds evaluated over the closed surface. Over the closed surface is 0, always 0. Number of flux lines entering equal to number of flux lines leaving. What is the net flux inside? 0. Hence we can write surface integral B dot ds equal to 0. This is called law of conservation of magnetic flux or Gauss law in integral form. The Gauss law in integral form for magnetic fields. Now applying divergence theorem. What is the purpose of divergence theorem? The purpose of divergence theorem is to convert surface integral to volume integral. Applying divergence theorem to this equation, assume that it is equation 1, the surface integral can be converted into volume integral by the use of divergence theorem. Surface integral B dot ds is equal to, how to relate surface integral to volume integral? Volume integral del dot B, it is known as del dot B. Del dot B dv it is also equal to 0, where dv is the volume enclosed by closed surface, differential volume enclosed by the closed surface. But dv is not 0 here. Differential volume does not becomes 0. dv is not 0. We can write del dot b equal to 0 from this equation. dv is not equal to 0, hence we can write del dot b equal to 0. వాల్యూమ్ ఎప్పటికీ 0 కాదు కాబట్టి ఈ dv ఈక్వల్ టు ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అని చెప్పాం కదా. dv ఈజ్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0, హెన్స్ వీ కెన్ రైట్ del dot b equal to 0. Del dot b equal to 0. This is called Maxwell's second law. It is called as Maxwell's second law. The Maxwell's second law states that the divergence of magnetic flux density the divergence of magnetic flux density is always 0. The divergence of magnetic flux density means del dot B is equal to 0, always 0 it is. This is called Gauss law in differential form. Gauss law in differential form for magnetic fields. It is also second law, Maxwell's second law. This is the Gauss law in integral form, it is for magnetic fields. Gauss law in differential form for magnetic fields, or second law, Maxwell's second law, it is the, this is about magnetic flux density and the Maxwell's second equation. Maxwell's second equation is del dot B equal to 0. Later on Maxwell's third equation, fourth equation also will come. Del dot D equal to rho V, you know that, rho V, del dot D equal to rho V, that is Gauss law in point form, electrostatics it is. Now are you understand this? What is Maxwell's second law? Again we will see. First, to derive Maxwell's second law, we have to know what is flux density, and that is everybody knows that what is the unit of flux density, what is the relation between flux density and field intensity. After that, what is mu equal to mu naught mu r, but for free space we can write B equal to mu naught h, mu r equal to 1 here. The magnetic flux density units are Weber or Tesla, Weber per meter square or Tesla. The flux passing through unit area is not exactly equal. The flux passing through unit area is not exactly right angle to each other, then it makes an angle. Therefore, we can write phi equal to surface integral B dot ds. Why? Because we consider B dot ds, it makes an angle. What is the dot product? Dot product means, what is the dot product? Cosine of the angle we have to consider. That is B into cos theta into ds, B ds cos theta. If you remove the cos theta, we can write B dot ds. The dot product will come when, suppose A dot B, what is the A dot B? Magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and cosine of the angle between A dot B. Hence we can write B dot ds as cosine of the angle directly. Directly we can write B dot ds. B dot ds equal to 0. Why we can say B dot ds equal to 0? That is again another one. The net flux entering equal to 0. ఎంతైతే ఫ్లక్స్ ఎంటర్ అవుతుందో అంత ఫ్లక్స్ లీవ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి వెన్స్ వీ కెన్ రైట్ సర్ఫేస్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ B dot ds equal to 0. No flux will be stored. Number of flux lines entering, number of flux lines ఎన్ని ఎంటర్ అవుతాయో అన్ని లీవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి వీ కెన్ రైట్ సర్ఫేస్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ B dot ds equal to 0. This is called law of conservation of magnetic flux or Gauss law in integral form it is. Applying divergence theorem for this, surface integral can be converted into volume integral, that is divergence theorem. For this surface integral B dot ds equal to volume integral del dot B dv, that equal to 0. But dv is not equal to 0, volume is not always 0, it has some value. Volume enclosed by closed surface, that is dv is not is 0, hence we can write del dot B equal to 0. Del dot B equal to 0. If you equate this, dv is not equal to 0, only del dot B becomes 0. From this, divergence of magnetic flux density is always 0, that is Maxwell's second law. This is called Gauss law in differential form also. This is the Maxwell's second law, this is about.